As we get ready and set to go for tonight's racing here in the Salem Super Cars, as the 2x2 down the front stretch going into turns number 1 behind the Eddie Gilstrap Motors Pace vehicle. The old ARCA steel body cars with the crate power plant under the hood of many of these cars. Right now, Will Kimmel, your current points leader, and right behind him, Todd Kemp in the number 9. He is second in the driver points here going into tonight. So all Will Kimmel has to do, stay out of trouble, and it is smooth sailing. This is going to be interesting. 25 laps set to be the distance, 2x2 down the back straightaway, making sure everyone is set to go for the Salem Super Cars here tonight. So 2x2, yellow flag still out on the Speedway. Spooky 200 event cars, you should be making your way to staging. You should be getting ready and prepared to make your way out. Spooky 200 cars, Crown Vics on the big track. You should be making your way to staging. So 1 to go this time at the line. 1 to go this time at the line. Crown Vic on the high banks. You should be going to the infield inner track. Crown Vic on the high banks. You should be making your way to the inner track here tonight. So getting ready and set to go here tonight. So 2x2 behind the Eddie Gilstrap Motors Pace vehicle. There is the 00 and Scott Melton to his outside. Scott Melton has a couple of ARCA starts this year in the ARCA Menard Series in 2023. The Eddie Gilstrap Motors Pace vehicle picks up speed. He'll make the hard left-hand turn on pit road. Mosley and Melton set to bring us to the green flag off turn number 4. Two by two, here we go. And we are underway as they lead them to the green flag. 25 laps of racing. Already Nick Reed messed up here. Little bit on the start as they head down to turns 1 and 2. So the 44, Scott Melton, going to lead this one right now as they head off down the back straightaway. Todd Kemp makes his way to the number 2 spot. Shane Slider still on the high side. Coming out of turn number 4 right now. He'll take over the number 2 spot once again down the front straightaway. 3 cars entering turns number 1 and 2. Shane Slider now in the number 2 spot. Scott and Melton in the number 44. He is in control right now. Shane Slider had a good car in practice all afternoon long, and he'll go down the front stretch. He'll be second spot right now. So Scott Melton and Shane Slider, your top 2 cars. You can see it right there on Dirt 2 Media. Thanks to all tuned in around the country watching the broadcast of the 35th Annual Halloween 200 presented by Kentuckiana Ford Dealers. So here comes Will Kimmel. Will Kimmel on the inside of Todd Kemp. He's trying to break into the top 3 right now. There you can see it right there. Will Kimmel's number 69. All he has to do is keep it out of trouble, and he will be your 2023 points leader, champion. So Scott Melton's 44 and the number 17 of Shane Slider lead us to the stripe. Little bit of problems for the 00 machine of Mosley. He gathers that car back up. So down the back straightaway they go. Once again, Crown Vic drivers, you need to be making your way to the infield. Crown Vic drivers on the big track, you need to be making your way to the infield. Scott Melton now 5 laps up on the board. 20 laps to go here in the Salem Super Car. So, Scott Melton, Shane Slider, and Will Kimmel, your top 3 heading off down the back straightaway. 3-car breakaway from the number 4 car of Todd Kemp right now. Good battle. 3 cars battling back there for the number 7 spot. 3 cars now down the back straightaway. Here comes Will Kimmel. He gets a run out of turn number 2. Scott Melton, Shane Slider. Now Will Kimmel has reeled in the other top 2 contenders right now for this event. Here comes Will Kimmel to the inside. 3-car battle for the number 1 spot. 7 laps upon the board. Here we go, turns number 3 and 4. There's Will Kimmel's number 69. He's trying to peek to the inside. Not going to happen. Shane Slider now, how much do you wait? He goes to the inside groove. Here comes Shane Slider. It's going to be hard to pass here at Salem Speedway on the outside groove. So now here comes the inside groove. Shane Slider now. Here comes Will Kimmel. Now he has the preferred groove up on the high side. So Will Kimmel all over the back bumper of Scott Melton, but here comes Shane Slider. Those 3 cars battling for the number 1 spot. Down the back straightaway they go. Coming to 15 laps to go next time by. 3 cars outside turn number 4 right now. Shane Slider in that 3rd spot. Now Will Kimmel goes to the number 2 spot. Will Kimmel all over the back bumper of the number 44 of Scott Melton. Scott Melton trying to hold on. 10 laps already up on the board of the 15 now left remaining. Scott Melton continues to lead right now down the back straightaway, down the front straightaway. 11 laps upon the board. Will Kimmel, he's won a lot of these Salem Super Car races all over the 2023 season. Down the back straightaway they go once more. Scott Melton still in that number 1 spot. 12 laps now coming up on the board for the 3 cars exiting turns number 4 right now. So the 44 Melton, the number 69 of Kimmel, and the number 17. Here comes Kimmel. Now he's got to run. Now he'll try to go to the inside of Scott Melton. He's going to push it hard into turns 3 and 4, and Will Kimmel, your no leader. So your points leader right now, Will Kimmel, in the number 1 spot. This is where we've seen Will Kimmel all over the 2023 season. 14 laps, and now, Hawk, you can see him putting some distance between him and 2nd place, Scott Melton.
Yeah, always a strong competitor here at the Salem Speedway. Took him a little while. A good run there tonight by the 44 and the 17. Holding him off as long as they could, but there he is up front now. Will Kimmel on the 69. We still got a good battle back here with Scott Melton and Shane Slider for 2nd and 3rd, but it's Will Kimmel leading the way after lap 15.
15 laps up on the board. 10 laps going to be remaining right now. It'll be 9 laps next time by. Now here comes Shane Slider. He's battling for the number 2 spot of Scott Melton. Now here comes Shane Slider. He's going to scoot up in front of Shane Slider. Slide job on the number 44, Scott Melton. Now he overtakes the number 2 spot. Strong run from Shane Slider here tonight.
Definitely his best run of the year. He was right there with the 44 all this time. Made a good move. You see him pulling away now. As you see Will Kimmel still leading. We'll see if Shane Slider has anything for Will Kimmel here in these last 8 laps.
Shane Slider now moving into the number 2 spot comfortably right now, and the 44 of Scott Melton right now in that 3rd spot. But how about the number 17 of Shane Slider? You can see him on the broadcast at Dirt 2 Media. Good to see that number 17 running well here tonight. But the question is, does he have anything for the 69, the points leader of Will Kimmel right now? Will Kimmel knows how to get around Salem Speedway. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. So how about this, Hawk? 18 laps coming to 19 laps. Only going to be 16 laps to go, or 6 laps to go. Whatever it is, I forgot.
Will Kimmel coming around looking good there. Got a little out of control there out of 4 there, but he handles it very well. But looks like he's getting a little bit loose. We'll keep an eye on that here in these last 6 laps.
Yeah, you have to wonder about how loose the number 69 is going down the back straightaway. Well, now you have the 00 machine. That is Jamie Mosley in the Diesel Boys LLC machine. So that is the 00 machine, Jamie Mosley. 33 of Joey Jones in the Diesel Boys entry out there as well. So now Will Kimmel going to navigate around the 00. He'll put him a lap down. Less than 5 laps to go this time, Hawk.
Will Kimmel clears the 00, looking good now. Just has to finish this out. Keep the wheels on the car. These final 4 laps.
Will Kimmel, Shane Slider, Scott Miller.
Will Kimmel now coming out of turn 4 to complete lap number 22. She's Shane Slider in a 17. He's going to come up on Mosley in the 00. There goes Shane Slider down to the inside of the 00, trying to make that clean pass, put the 00 down, and he clears him. Having a good run at 17, Shane Slider. Scott Melton still back here third with a good run in the 44. But Will Kimmel coming out of 4. He's going to see the white flag wave this time. 1 lap to go for that 69 car. Been a strong runner, a big component of this division all year. Coming around now, around turns 3 and 4. Your winner of the Salem Super Car feature, Will Kimmel in the 69. Second, Shane Slider in the 17. Scott Melton in the 44, third. Todd Kemp will come in 4th in the 9, and Joey Jones in the 33, your top 5. So Will Greenwell making his way down. He'll have an interview with the top 3 here of the Salem Super Cars. As we see already in the infield of the short track, the Crown Vic cars getting assembled. So if you haven't already gotten in your cars, Crown Vic drivers, you need to make your way to your cars. Get all ready to go and bring your cars around there. They are getting ready to line you guys up. We've got a lot of cars to line up, so get on up there and get ready, because it is just about showtime for you guys. 66 cars going to start that spooky 200.
Thank you very much, Hawk. Harold Adams down here in Red Ball and Recycling Victory Lane here tonight. He is also your 2023 points champion in the Salem Super Cars in the number 69 machine. We'll wait till he gets unbuckled as well, and we'll get a word with all 3 top podium spot winners here today. And race fans, he's out of the car. Will Kimmel, your 2023 points champion this year. And we'll get Will up here real quick with us, and we'll get a word with him. Let him take a deep breath here real quick in that beautiful number 69 machine. And then we'll get a word with our top 3, our 2nd place and 3rd place finisher. Will Kimmel's going to go over and congratulate the other competitors in this event. Crown Vics, you should be staging on the inner track. Crown Vics, you should be staging on the inner track as we get ready for your Spooky 200 event. We'll get the top 3, Will Kimmel, Scott Melton, and Shane Slider up here for an interview real quick. Well, here he is, your winner of the Salem Super Cars, Will Kimmel. Man, Will, you know, we talked all about this division and what you've been a big part of getting this division built and whatnot over the years. And it's, 4 cars. We now see 8 cars. It's doubled. Congratulations on a fantastic 2023 season here at Salem Speedway, the champion of this division. How about it this afternoon? How about the run from Shane Slider and Scott Melton, man? That was fun to watch.
Yeah, that was harder than I wanted to race there. I was like, man, I knew it was going to get busy, but I didn't know it was going to get like that. And it just went real tight right off the bat, and I didn't expect that, so I knew I had to get rid of those guys really quick before the tire ran out. So all in all, good deal. We kind of got our cards stacked against us, so we had to come over and run this class. So it worked out good for this year, and we'll be back next year and see what happens.
I know there's going to be more cars coming out of the woodwork. It's very cool to see these old ARCA steel bodies out. I know you got your #1 fan here, but who would you like to thank on that 69, my man?
I got to thank Circle Track Warehouse. Got to thank Dad and Eric and just everybody that works at the shop. Zach, I mean, we worked a lot of hours this week, just not just for this stuff, just getting stuff in line in the shop. And, you know, ultimately we got to get ready for Daytona here coming up in January. So I appreciate everybody. Bob Peters, longtime supporter of Will Kimmel, and what I've been able to do is here, and that's pretty cool. So, and it's cool to have all 3 kids here tonight, too. So it's good.
Well, there he is, your 2023 champion of the Salem Super Cars, Will Kimmel. Let's give him a round of applause. And we'll get Shane Slider up here right now for our second place winner here, runner-up. And then we'll get Scott Melton back there. Scott back there in the 3rd place. We'll get him up here as well as we get ready and set to line up our Spooky 200 cars. And there he is, Shane Slider. Talked to him a little bit earlier on today. Man, you said we were going to talk here a little bit later on tonight, and we did, my man. That 17 looked phenomenal out there in the Salem Super Cars.
Yeah, as Will was saying, the car got super tight, like right off the bat. So I was battling, and I couldn't get around Scott. And finally, we had a move, and I took it. And I'm still getting used to these cars, so it's a big change from street stocks.
Well, if you can run second between these two, you're doing something right, my man. Who would you like to thank on that number 17 entry?
Since I forgot all my sponsors last time, I wanted to thank my stepdad, Kim, my mom, Carla, Scotty Holbert, Tony Johnson, Harold, Gene, Dave, Brandon Deckard, all my friends and family in the stands, Bill and Will Kimmel, Pro Crafters, Focal Point Homes and Development, Blue Lake Backhoe Service, Hannafin Trucking, Goodfellas Pizza, Almost Home Trucking, Bratcher Enterprises, I'm almost done, Zemer Flooring, Bill May Trucking, and Dale Slider.
Well, there he is, second place run, Shane Slider here tonight. And we'll get Mr. Scott Melton up here. Always good to see Scott in the podium spot. Scott, congratulations, 3rd place car. You you went back a little bit here. You started up on the pole, but 3rd place run, you got to be happy with that.
I can't complain about it. Real happy with the car. Can't thank Kimmel's enough for this opportunity. It's his car, and I love this place.
Well, you always do well here. It's always good to see that white and blue 44 out there on the track. Any matter if it's an ARCA car, if it's an ARCA steel body, Salem Super Car. Who would you like to thank on that 44, my man?
Well, they're all my company, so I'll thank me.
Well, there you go. Scott Melton. Always love talking to Scott. 3rd place finish here tonight. And race fans, 66 cars, 3 wide, 22 rows deep. Who's ready for the Spooky 200 here tonight at Salem Speedway? Hawk, back up to you, my man. It's going to be a wild one.